Hi friends and family. I'm currently in Israel at the moment, suffering from a little bit of a cold, which I think I got from air conditioning. But I arrived sort of 24 hours before Israel decided to do a preemptive attack on Tehran to disable its nuclear capability. The merits of that attack, I'm not here to discuss, except for the fact that I completely and utterly agree with it. But what follows is a little bit of a taster of what we've experienced in the 24 hours since that attack, and specifically related to Iran's response. And I can tell you that the peace and tranquility that you saw at the beginning of this video has obviously been disrupted. We are currently on almost a lockdown situation. It is Shabbat or Sabbath today, so shops are not traditionally open, but we're not permitted to gather in public spaces. Shops aren't expected to open tomorrow. Supermarkets are open, and there are various different stages of alert as to whether we have to stay extremely close to a protected area or whether we can travel that little bit further apart from a protected area. But take a look at what follows, and you might just get a little bit of a flavour of what's been experienced here by myself and Israelis for, well, the last 18 months since the Gaza conflict, but clearly the threat from Iran and their missile capability is considerably more challenging. We are fortunate enough to have the Iron Dome, which intercepts missiles that are inbound to Israel, and often before it reaches the shores of Israel. But they only have a 95 to 99% success rate, and again, as you'll see at the video, the damage that can be caused by one of these missiles is extensive. So the fact that we had, I think, 5 barrages totaling between 150 and 300, I forget the number now, missiles inbound last night is nothing short of a miracle. And also bearing in mind that 12 months ago over 300 missiles came in, and Allied forces assisted Israel to intercept, I think, 100% of those missiles. But anyway, you might just get a little bit of a flavour. So if you can, just stick us out for the next 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll see what we're facing and what's being done about it. Thanks for being here. Now, that penetrating siren noise that you heard is what comes through on my mobile telephone and the mobile telephone of most citizens in the UK, in most citizens in Israel, when some form of important alert needs to be distributed by the government. And as you'll see, there are various different messages that come through, from warning us of an impending attack to notifying us that attack is in progress, and various other situations. Some of them, as you can see, are quite disconcerting. Missiles inbound from Iran, take cover and move to your protected area. Now, Iran has a habit of attacking, as do some of the other surrounding countries, in the middle of the night. So you're woken up startled by the sirens of the telephone, of the emergency tone. You read the message, and you're then expected to go to your protected space. What follows now is a quick video that I took of an underground bunker that I have access to, and you'll see exactly where citizens in the area are expected to go to take cover. This is the shelter. Got some toilets over there, some seating areas, more blast-proof doors. Looks like there's another exit there, an entrance so that people can get in from both sides. So You know, this is underground as well, as you'll see. Oh, that's me nearly tripping over and breaking my neck. That's great. Go to the shelter for safety. Nearly break my neck. Just checking it all out. And that's the entrance to it. And this is like a cul-de-sac. Now, what follows is the reality of the situation, and for some people they don't have a shelter or a protected area inside their homes, and so they'll go to a central or communal one, and you'll see that after the air raid sirens go off, you'll see people congregating in the shelter. If you bear in mind that this could happen in the middle of the night, they've got to exit the homes, take the children, take the dogs, take the grandmas and people with disabilities and all sorts of restricted movement and mobility. It's not particularly convenient, and this can happen 3 or 4 times a night. Fortunate enough in my apartment to have a protected space, which is basically a bedroom which has a blast-proof door on it and blast-proof windows. Right everyone, so this is our safe room. Most apartments have to have them. It's got a blast-proof door on it, which is different to all the other doors on the apartment, which are just wooden. And then, as you can see, it's got security locks on it, which you then close the door. But in our case, it's a normal bedroom, so it's actually Aaron's bedroom. But then what it has is, for the normal windows, you have this blast-proof shutter, which in its normal position is open. So, you know, most of the year round it's like this, but when we've got a situation, we then do that. And it's lockable, so most of the time, that's it. And then that's, oh, you probably can't see because it's very, that's our view of the next door blocks. And there you go. So, you know, we've got, I mean, this is the only thing we've got. We've put some water in, and that's it. And then after the attack, or slightly before, you'll see the announcement that Ben Gurion Airport put out, which was closing their facility, closing their airport for the foreseeable future. And in the last 18 months, I've never known Ben Gurion closed for more than 30 minutes to an hour. And so this clearly demonstrates the gravity of the situation. And then you'll also see a screenshot that I've put on flight radar, where you'll see that all aircraft were being exited out of, or evacuated out of Ben Gurion Airport. It's no secret to know that they've gone over to Cyprus. And then finally, you'll see the screenshot of my telephone, which shows all the alerts that have happened in the last 24 hours. We've been warned that tonight, which is Saturday the 14th, because yesterday was Friday the 13th, we are to expect more incoming missiles coming in from Iran. So we've probably got another night of this. Anyway, just wanted to thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. The only thing I've got to say is we will win, we'll prevail. I'm Yisrael Chai.